What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Glad to be back from my little hiatus there for a while. We was out of town, if you didn't know, for the past couple days. So we didn't have any streams at the beginning of this week, but we are back now. And we are jumping into what could be a peak indie game experience. I played the demo to this last year. I'm interested to see what has changed, but this is Dino Souls, ladies and gentlemen. It's called DinoBlade, to be exact, and you play as a dinosaur, a Spinosaurus, I believe, with a greatsword in your mouth, fighting to survive the extinction. And what a goated setup for a freaking story, right? That's just... God dang, you had me at dinosaur with sword in its mouth. You know what I'm saying? You don't even got to tell me anymore. So yeah, we're excited to play it. It's kind of like it's very Sekiro-like, very deflect heavy, and it is a Souls-like game. So it's right up our alley, and it's you know, a freaking dinosaur with a great sword. So couldn't say no to it. We're excited to try it out. I'm glad to be back. Glad to be able to continue on. Although I will say, as much as happy as I am to continue streaming our regular schedule, it won't last for much longer because I'll have to leave again next week. But the good news is after next week, everything chills out and we should be able to have a normal schedule from there till, you know, the end of the year or so. So good news, good news. We just got one more hiatus to go. And we'll get that out of the way, and then we'll just be back to our regular streaming schedules. I'll finally be able to be consistent. Let's go. How's everybody doing? Cancel Happiness, how's it going, buddy? By the way, just got your first video to hit 1 million views. Congrats, bro. That's something I've never done. I've never had a video hit 1 million views before. I have some that are close, like 700,000, 800,000. Never got to 1 million, though, so congrats to you, buddy. This isn't my... not the Christian Minecraft stream. This is a Christian DinoBlade stream, though. Tanish, what's up, dude? The OST, yeah, so this might be one of the best OSTs an indie game has ever put out. The menu theme for DinoBlade is goated. Potentially the best indie menu theme ever made, but you know, I'm not gonna say for sure one way or the other. I'm just saying, when you listen to it, it gets you hyped. I'm just saying, like, this is like that 2000s emo vibe, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Liam? Julian, how's it going, buddy? I heard Neo 3 DLC is getting announced August 25th with DLC release date. When did you hear that? Or where did you hear that, I should say? Nice stuff. What's up, Kaneo? How's it going, buddy? Yeah, we're hitting some Dino Souls today, ladies and gentlemen. Dino Souls. It's pretty... Everybody that I've seen who has played it, including myself, because like I said, I did play the demo, they have had nothing but positive things to say about it so far. So... Gonna send you a 2-minute vid of a new Where Winds Meet boss and weapon. Depends on how you send it. If you send it in the Discord, I can watch it on the Discord, but I'm not playing on PlayStation today, so I don't even have it booted up or anything. But if you send it on Discord, I could probably watch it. Silver, what's up, dude? How you doing, buddy? Glad you're here. We do have a news break today. We don't have a lot to cover. It's been pretty dead out there news-wise, especially in the Souls-like genre, but we do have a couple things to talk about. There are some videos that I'll probably watch. I'm kind of on the fence as to whether I want to watch more about the Beast of Reincarnation or not. There's been several videos put out about that, but I'm like already sold on it, so I'm to the point where it's like, do I really want to learn more, or do I want to go in, you know, keep as much surprise alive as possible? I don't know. We might watch one of those, but we got a couple other things to watch too. My friend told me he's weirdly attuned to Team Ninja, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was right. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up and see. I know that the DLC is supposed to be in September, so it would make sense if they announced it at the end of August like that, because that's, you know, coming up right into September, and then we get a Neo 3 DLC, which just stack another thing into September, right? I mean. As if there wasn't already enough going on in September. Just go ahead and throw another thing in there, why don't you? I'm doing fine. I'll leave again. I had to say hi. My buddy too. Oh yeah, thanks for dropping by, Silver. Question: if PS and Xbox goes digital, do you keep buying PlayStation or Xbox or stay on PC? I mean, I think at the end of the day, I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to provide the best content for my viewers. I think that's my main focus. So like, if a really good Souls-like or some kind of really awesome game comes out that I think everybody would be interested in on Xbox, well then I'll play it on Xbox. If it's a PlayStation exclusive, I'll play it on PlayStation. If it's on PC only, then we'll play it on PC. Because at the end of the day, they're all doing the same thing. Steam is already all digital. If PlayStation and Xbox goes all digital, then they're just all digital. So it's essentially the same thing. None of them are promoting physical media in any way whatsoever, and they all have predatory user agreements. So it's sort of like picking the shiniest turd. And so for me, I look at that and I'm just like, okay, so what are my viewers gonna like? And that's what I'll make my decision off of. You don't need, just keep showing the same B-roll. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know. It's like a 10-minute video of people people reviewing or early previewing the game. And I'm like, you know, at this point, I'm gonna buy the effing game. I'm already excited. Do I really need to watch another one where they're probably not gonna tell me anything I don't already know? And do I even really want to know anything more? I mean, we could just go ahead and just play it with what we know now and try and be surprised. Is there any Duskblood news that I missed? Well, it depends. I mean, we're gonna talk about the launch of the playtest applications. That is live now. I put in my application. Hopefully you put in yours. Hopefully I get in. Hopefully you get in. I hope we all get in. But if it comes down to me or you, I'm sorry. I hope I get in, and I hope you're just left on the couch waiting and watching. Yeah, so that happened. And then we have some Elden Ring Tarnished Edition stuff to talk about too. And actually, I take that back. We do have some Duskblood news to cover. So yes, we do. Something that has been uncovered, kind of flew under the radar for a little bit. A small answer to a little question about the game. So we'll talk about that too. FromSoft announced the official stats for the 2 new classes, Elden Ring Tarnished Edition. Yeah, I saw that. That's the Tarnished Edition stuff we're going to talk about. Which doesn't matter a ton. Like in Elden Ring, your starting stats don't matter that much, but still cool little information to obsess over. Minizen, if you weren't a content creator, if I wasn't a content creator, then, and assuming I had unlimited funds, then I would probably play on PC. Just because Steam has a much better business model than PlayStation or Xbox do, and their games library is much larger. But the whole physical media thing doesn't make much of a difference to me. I think digital is better, aside from the people who just want physical copies because they like them. I mean, I understand that. If you like to collect those kind of things, no shame in that. But as far as like the actual product itself, digital media is superior to physical media. You don't have, it's sort of like food that's delivered to your house or that you have to go buy and then make. Assuming that the quality of the food is the same. Like you're not getting a better game by buying it physical. You're just getting the same game, just with a copy of it in your hands, right? So it's sort of like, are you gonna buy food and then cook it yourself for the same taste? Or are you going to have food brought to you and not have to do it all yourself? That's the difference between digital and physical media to me, because you don't truly own either one. You don't. I mean, you even with physical media, if you have the disc in your hand, the modern hardware that you use, the consoles, can be bricked at any moment with the requirement of an update. And then doesn't matter how many discs you have, you won't be able to play them anyway. So it's essentially the same thing. You buy a digital game and it can get taken away from you at any point. You buy a physical game and you could lose the ability to play it at any point. So it's really not about that. What it's about, like I've said many times, I've been beating this drum for a while now, it's about consumer protections. It's about laws in place that protect the consumer from predatory companies taking away what they rightfully bought. That's what it's about. So I don't really care about they're not making discs anymore. They are making discs. That doesn't bother me. So to answer your question, I guess in a really long, drawn out way, I would play on whatever, if I had unlimited funds and I wasn't a content creator, I would play on whatever system had a game I wanted to play. Physical or not, digital or not, doesn't matter to me. Because they're all douchebag user agreements anyway. I don't really own anything anyway. So why not just friggin' play games I want to play? You know, like, I already lost the battle until a law is put in place. What did I miss? You haven't missed much. We're just now getting started. We haven't even jumped over to the game yet. Playing some DinoBlade today. Duke Maestro, what's up, boy? How you doing? So, with all that said, now that I've been on and off my soapbox, let's jump on over here and get rolling. The thing about DinoBlade is I don't want to play the game. I just want to sit here and listen to the menu theme. I mean, but can you blame me though? I just want to, I just want to get some of that going. Menu, if the game is half as good as the menu music is, we're in for a peak experience, boys. We'll have to go. Alright, see you, Silver. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, it's a banger for sure, bro. Hold up a second. Oh, shoot. Let me see if this is gonna help us in any way. Maybe get some more FPS. There we go. Imagine Neo combat with this music and his peak as Elden Ring. Holy cinema. Dude, that would be crazy. Every time Silver tries to leave, he comes back. I ain't hating on it. I like it. God, it's good. It's good, guys. I wish they'd just play that song the whole game and never stop. Katana in his mouth. Oh, dude, we got dropped in a hole. A lot of thoughts on that. My bad for wanting to stay. No. Like I said, I ain't hating on you. I just think it's funny. I'm glad you're sticking around. Are we hurt? We're hurt badly. Oh no. What did the cop say when he shot a ginger person? I guess we're just the noob. Oh my god. Put my sword in your mouth.
Such fragile body.
So I'm gonna sleep and rest my. Alright, see you,
Yet still
Silver.
clinging on to life. Step forward if you wish to live.
If you wish to live. So I gotta step forward. Soul bind. Who crafted all these swords? Andre, obviously. Make sure our stream's on right. Oh yeah! Listen to that! Oh yeah! Alright, we gotta do it, Oh my god, I can tell I'm gonna love this game. Wait, what's wrong? Why can I not? What are the controls again? What's parry? Right attack. I might masturbate. I mean, you can't see my hands, so I'll leave it at that. Yeah, let's do that one. Alright, so that's blocked. Okay, that's weird timing. Good job. I felt like I was pressing it at the right time. Okay. That's kind of it. We're kind of getting there. There it is. Okay. You gotta do it. It's a just before kind of parry timing. Oh, you can jump too. This is a modern Souls-like. We got a jump button. It's good, but it's too loud for the stream. Hold up. I'll turn it down a little for you guys. Let me know if that's good. What? Oh, we got a loading screen. Alright. Is that better? Is that too low? You can switch interact to square and heal to triangle. I think I want heal to change to stay on square, because that's more like Dark Souls. Alright, so this is like the beginning of the demo right here. Frame rate's just a little rough. Just a little. Parry. Oh, I forgot I can heavy attack. Can I combo? Ooh, okay. I'd check this one out. Or Stone Machia. Stone Machi is decent. Honestly, I had more fun in the demo for this game than I did in Stone Machi's full game. Oh yeah! Let's see, can we change? Let's see if we can get a little more frame rate out of it here. Maybe we can put some stuff down. If we put it on medium. See if that'll take some, maybe make the game run a little smoother. Alright, so here's our bond stone. Is this on console or PC? This is just PC right now. What's up, Chip and Kels? Today we are playing a DinoBlade. It's a Dinosaur Souls-like. See, I got my sword in my mouth, and it has banger music. What are your thoughts on Crimson Moon? I don't really know, you know. Crimson Moon is... it's one of those things that tries to, like, bridge the gap between multiplayer and Souls-like. And I typically haven't really enjoyed any game like that besides Night Rain. So it's one that I'm kind of considering trying, but I'm kind of leery of just because I'm not a huge Souls-like multiplayer fan, but maybe it's good. Chill, bruh. DinoBlade. Yep, DinoBlade. That's what we're playing tonight. Get out of here. Oh, shoot. What? Bro, the timing on the parry is kind of strange, I'm not gonna lie. You almost have to go really early. Let's look at the animation. There's like a delay. You guys can't see, but like when I press the button, there's like a delay from when the parry actually happens. So I think you have to actually press it like pretty dang early. Is this a early access? No, this is the full game. The game launched today. Charge attack. Probably should have read that earlier. See, I did it again. I waited too long. Oh, that's what it was telling me to do. Nice. So the parry windows are tight. I don't know that it's that they're tight. It's just you have to press the buttons so far in advance. Like usually, you know, you press it just before the attack hits you. In this game, if you wait to just before, it's too late. You have to like press it while the attack is still coming, which is weird. Feels weird. Lock the frame rate. Yeah, let me try that. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Sounds like a latency issue. That could also, yeah, that could also be the dealie. Display frame rate counter. Lighting. I don't know if they have a frame rate selector. That's weird. Sent the video in the general chat of the Discord. Okay. I'll see if I can pull it up later. I don't think you can change. Maybe it's in video. Yeah, frame rate. Here it is. Frame rate limit. We'll set it at 60. See if we can get 60 out of it. Also put it in performance mode. That might help too. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, that already feels a lot better. I feel like it's moving smoother now. What? See, that is so freaking weird, bro. Why can I not move? Holy God, it is glitching out or something. Why did it do that? That was freaking weird. Why? There. Okay, yeah, it's glitching pretty hard right now. Like just moving. Oh yeah, something's going on. Like there's some big input delays and it's causing the game to act really strange right now. Think you're windowed? We have it set to borderless right now. Are your drivers updated? Yeah, I mean, I updated them just like last month, I think. Full screen? All right, let's try it. Whoa. See, I'm not doing that. I didn't do that just now. I'll have to watch some more gameplay to get a feel for it. It also has the resolution. I mean, I'll try it. It might mess it up. All right, let's see. Let's see if, what just happened? What was that? Alright, we'll rest. I don't know what's going on, guys. Dino Souls is okay. What in the world? Alright. Alright, maybe it's gotten better. Maybe, let's see. Feels like you're floating around. Oh, no, that's not better. Oh god, they have a lot of... Okay, it's locking me. I can't do anything. Why? No, I'm not doing that. I was not spinning. A demon took over my controller. All right, hold on. Maybe if we quit out and come back in. Plus we get to listen to the menu music again. Boom. 2 birds with 1 stone. You think you're gonna try the relic on console or go straight to Beast of Reincarnation? No, we're gonna try the relic. I'm not super hyped about it anymore because the latest gameplay hasn't looked terribly great. But we're still gonna try it. So we're gonna give it a shot when it comes out. Give it its fair chance. It's a Souls-like game. It's what I do. We're gonna try it. If we don't like it, we'll do it a little bit and then we'll quit and move on to Beast of Reincarnation. Performance is gonna get you killed in a boss fight. I can see it now. It's, dude, that's every time I die, it's due to performance. I've never legitimately died once. I swear to God. Music reminds me of New Vegas. I've never played New Vegas. All right, let's try again. Actually, no, I take that back. Let's quit the game completely. We're gonna exit out completely. I'm also going to... see. This game has support for some controllers, but not your device. I wonder if that's the issue. Maybe it's just my controller's not communicating with the game properly. We're gonna give it a shot. I'm hoping that I'm not gonna have to try and play this on mouse and keyboard, because I am probably the most trash mouse and keyboard player that has ever existed. But most times due to the skill issue? No, I don't think that's ever happened. It's fake news. If Donald Trump was here, he would get your broadcast license revoked. We don't even need to play the game. Let's just chill on the menu. Yeah, see, we are... I can't move. Now it's moving. I didn't do that. Alright, hold up. Let me see. Whoa, we just roared. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Yeah, you didn't know I was a mouse and keyboard player, did you? I was just bluffing. He's just gonna chill, and I was trying to see if I could parry him. Yeah, see, this is much faster. You see the response time? I think it's just the controller. The controller just isn't... Maybe it's because I'm using a DualSense Edge instead of a regular DualSense. Let me go get a regular DualSense. I just want to try it. We're gonna test it. Hold on. My excuse for any death in a Souls-like is the man-eater punched me off the edge. Doesn't even matter if a man-eater is in the game. Yeah, I can come up with all kinds of... I'm a better excuse maker than I am a Souls-like player. This game looks terrible. It's not terrible. The main thing, it looks bad right now, but just wait. We'll get into it. We just gotta figure this out. Hold on. All right. Let me see about... Need to remove that device. Oh, shoot. We'll remove this one as well. If we have to play mouse and keyboard, we will. It'll probably be more entertaining for you guys. But I'm interested to see if it really was the DualSense Edge or not. Definitely could use a graphical upgrade. I mean, it's an indie Souls, like, you know, built by a small team. I don't necessarily hold that against them. You're on DualSense Edge too? I got the pink one here. Check it out. After I'm done playing this, I'm gonna go get my nails done. Yeah, okay. It's just F. It's F to all F-ery. F that. All right. Looks like we're a mouse and keyboard player today, boys. That was heal. Let's switch back and forth. So wait, what do we do to? What do we do to? Oh, we can roar. How do we unlock? Oh, okay. Probably, oh, that's roll. That's menu. All right, hold up. Much more responsive. How after I unlock though? What the F? I don't even know how I locked on. Let me just look at the... I'll just look at the goddamn controls. How about that? Probably a better way to do this. Lock on. Where's lock on at? Oh, the middle wheel. Okay. Oh, okay, he came back at me. Wait, what is okay, shift is sprint. I'm gonna have a hand cramp by the time this is over. Definitely input lag. Try like more frame limit. Okay. Let's go all the way up. All right, let's see what this does now. Nope. Nope, the controller just makes it wig out. I don't know what's going on. I don't think that was a parry. What's dodge? Is it... The F was that? Seize the mega attack. That's the heal. Shift is dodge, and you hold shift to run. Okay. How would you rank the original Dark Souls games and Demon Souls? Demon Souls would be the worst, then Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2 second best, and then Dark Souls 3 is the best out of all of them. Hands down. That's the official ranking. Handed to me by Miyazaki himself. Oh, it's a mini boss. It's the tutorial boss. And the music kicks in. Get some. Oh, no, not today, whore. Oh, you can input cancel. That's nice. That means you can keep the pressure on. It's a lot like Sekiro in that regard. Ooh! Oh, dang it. I don't know what just happened, but I like it. Suck it! Oh, I'm the strongest dinosaur. My teeth are the sharpest. I would impregnate all your female dinosaurs if I was in your little herd or whatever. Summoning skill. Oh, this wasn't in the demo. What's this? It's like Neo. It has a Neo-like mechanic. Okay, so after you kill a boss, you can summon that boss. Nice. Okay, I like that. What was it to summon it? Wait a second. How do you do that? Dude, chill. Chill out. All right, hold up. Let me disconnect that controller. I think it might be jacking with it. F that controller. I actually ordered a Steam controller, so hopefully that'll come in and I won't have to use PlayStation controllers all the time. I'll just start using the Steam controller. I hear it's really good. Alpha Roar is F. Summon skill would be the number 4. Okay. Oh! Oh, it has a cooldown, so I can only use it every 25 seconds. All right. What if the final boss in this game is a comet? That would be hilarious, bro. And then you just parry it back into space. What an epic ending. Where you can unlock new abilities. Increase your attributes from blue souls. Okay, let's check it out. Soul arts. None of this was in the demo, I don't remember. So here's our level. Stamina, death count. Oh, we already have a death count. I guess I should update our death count on screen, huh? I wanted to trick new viewers into thinking I haven't died yet. Meteor Slice, Meteor Dash, Alpha Roar, Meteor Zone, Survival Instincts. I like how as a dinosaur, all your skills are meteor based. Sort of like taking the enemy and then using it to your advantage, you know what I mean? So we can Oh, so we got SP to spend. Oh, you know we gotta pump health. Every good Souls-like player knows invest in health early. Let's give us some more stammy. Give us some resonance. And then we'll hit some strength there too. Sword. Oh, we can get different weapons. Let's go. I was hoping they were going to do that. All right, so we'll find different weapons throughout the game. That's a good sign. And here's our summon. Looks like we got a variety of different summons to find and beat throughout the game. That's cool. I like it. You dying is the inevitable. No, I don't think I've ever died in a game. Bro! Yeah, get the F out of here. Look at him just pop up in the air like a tard. We can level up. We just leveled up right there. The meteor wasn't necessarily an enemy, but something that killed you the entire species in 10 seconds, if only. That'd be a lore accurate ending. Alright, let's rest. Dinosaur with greatsword, you are correct. It's another way of saying peak. Oh, it dodges. Oh, are they both dead? Dang. I like it. I need to find something big to use my there we go. I'm gonna use my monster summon. Oh, never mind, I used it on the little one. Oh, hey. Look at that block. I couldn't see what happened there, but it was a killer move. All done by my skill, of course. I think I forgot how to switch lock-ons once I'm locked on. I think it's E, but I'll test it out here in a minute. You don't need to. You need a PC now? If there ever was a reason to buy a PC, playing with a dinosaur with a sword in its mouth is as good a reason as any. I just want to fight another boss for the music, honestly. Well, that wasn't good parries. Hit me, I dare you. You slut? What's the matter? You scared, buddy? Oh my god. The delay is weird. Oh, I wanted his big hammer thing. What happened to the... Oh man. I wonder if you find a hammer or if it's all swords. We're about to find out though. Oh god. Oh, I didn't expect the third attack there. What's heavy attack? I need to see what heavy attack is. Heavy attack is control. Oh, that's a weird reach there. I'm gonna have to upgrade my pinky dexterity. When I get to the next bonfire, I hope there's a stat for pinky dexterity because I'm gonna need it. Just poise through it. Oh, tank it. Just tank it. No! Oh, we got it off. We got it off. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Hit him with the heavy. Hit him with the heavy. Let's go. See, my pinky dexterity is already getting better. Is this coming to PS5? I haven't heard for sure. I think I remember something about a PS5 version being in the works at some point in the future, but I can't tell you with that. I can't tell you that with certainty because I don't know. But I think it will eventually come to console. Friggin' double attack, bro. Not today. Yeah, get the F out. Oh, we dazed him. I was ready for the parry and he was just sitting there all crabobbled. We can level up. Oh, wait. It's this. So we already have this. Wait, what was that? Ooh. Meteor slice. That looks really good. Alpha roar. Ooh, that's a cool skill. Survival instincts. I think we're gonna go with the meteor slice. Yeah. Let's start there. We need to go attributes. Let's get some more strength here. And more health. Let's go. Let's go. I'll put in a word. But there's a pause button in this game. Absolutely peak. That does make a big difference, doesn't it? Sucks you can't stream the Duskbloods. That does suck a lot. I don't know why. Nintendo's an idiot. I mean, at this point, I'm focused on getting into the network test, because obviously there's nothing that's, you know, guaranteeing me a spot. And I effed up and didn't wake up at the right time, so I registered an hour late. So I'm really hoping that doesn't hurt me. But yeah, if I can get in, I'll be happy. But I still would love to be able to stream it. But at the very least, I'm gonna do a video talking about it, you know, since I won't be able to show it. Should give Crystalla a try. It's an indie Souls-like with parry mechanics and stealth AC elements with cats. I've seen Crystalla. I've heard the performance is pretty bad, and it's not, and it wasn't you know, that great of a game. That's why I haven't tried it yet, because the stuff that I've heard kind of turned me off from it, but are you saying it is good? Do you think it's a decent game? I think when your blade hits another blade, it can parry. This isn't my Christian Minecraft server. How did I get here? What's up, Strife? All right, we got a boss fight up here. I remember this from the demo. Old Axe. I bet he was popular in school. Oh, you whore. Oh, that's an unblockable. Oh, dang it. I gotta remember to dodge right there. God dang it. I don't think I'm hitting the timing right. I know I'm not. I'm doing it a little too early. Oh, I can perfect parry though. The unblockable. I can't see. Whoa, let's go. Oh, shoot. Oh! That a first try W? Yeah, okay, so now we get him. Nice. It was terribly fought, very sloppy, but we got the W anyway. This game has its own death count. Yeah, I think it's a really nice addition when Souls-like games give you an in-game death counter. For streamers like me, it's great because then I don't have to go back and look up my past streams to see how many times I died. I can just kind of check that. So, and since dying is a huge part of these kinds of games, why would you not let the player keep track of it, you know? The soundtrack hits the dopamine button. It does, bro. The music in this game is like the best part. Dino. Old Dinosaur. He should play this game. Alright, moving on. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good skill right there. Oh, what's that? Did I leave something over there? Can't have that. So that's a heavy jump attack. Okay, so the heavy jump attack and the light jump attack are two different attacks. Well, they're the same attack, but they're different strengths, I guess. What's up, sluts? Hold on, I gotta check something. Let me switch summons here. Let's summon Axe. Oh, they each give you a passive. Increase damage by 10%. Increase stamina regeneration. So wait a second. Oh, we got a new boss SP too. So let's go ahead and see meteor slice here. Let's grab that one. That'll be a good in combat move there. All right. So I think we already have it selected. All right, you suck, Axe. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh my God, I can't move. There's a wall there. That's why. Let me hit that. Yeah, get him, get him, get him. It would help if I wasn't a trash keyboard player. Let's go W. Never mind, I guess I can send the video through Discord because it's too big and 2-minute video. Oh, that's weird. I thought you could send longer videos through Discord. Is this another boss here? No, it's not. Oh God. The enemy AI is weird. Chill, bro. See how they're just standing there? The game is honestly not super polished. Oh yeah. There are quite a few bugs I'm encountering, it would seem. The gameplay is fun, and I enjoy the concept, but it seems like it might be just a little undercooked. Alexander, what's up, bro? It's going great. How are you doing? Save it up. I think we might be about to hit another boss fight. No. We're about to do something. Oh yeah, this is a big boss. Oh, he's using another dinosaur as his weapon. That is sick. Let's get it, boys. Ooh, that was nasty. Ah, come on, hit it. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, get some. Oh, come on. Yeah, give me that parry. Let's go! Oh, is that a grab? No way. Oh my God. Thank God. I was waiting on that. My road to 10K is blocking the boss health bar. Put it down here for the time being. How's that? Is that better? Or actually, let's just hide it for the time being. Who gives an F about that anyway, right? Screw that! We're good, just catching up on some school. Nice. Hope school's going good for you. How am I liking this one? I really like it. Like, the gameplay is fun, and running around as a dinosaur with a sword in your mouth is cool and funny at the same time. But it is a little undercooked. I've hit quite a few bugs, and the controller support sucks. So I feel like there's a lot of patchwork that needs to be done for DinoBlade. But the core concept is pretty awesome, and the music's peak. Will you be playing Beast of Reincarnation? Absolutely. 1,000,1,100%. I just went down, but you get the point. A lot. Nike, what's up? How are you? Let's go! Get some. Not today, you whore. Ooh, okay, I see how you like to play. Heal it up. Not today. Oh, I cannot believe that. Oh, you can parry even that. Oh, okay. Hopefully I need his posture bar to stay high. Oh my God. Oh, dang it. Quit! Finally, there. I think I messed it up. Oh dang, I'm gonna die again. There it is. The moveset in phase 2 still needs a little work. Beast Reincarnation looks good. It does look good. Yeah, I'm excited to try that one out. What's the lore so far? You're a dinosaur, then you have a sword in your mouth. That's basically the only thing we've learned so far. Not today, whore. I blocked the last one. Yeah, get it. Oh, come on. That sucked. Kill. There it is. All right, see you, Liam. Dino may cry. Basically. Well, that was weird. Man. We're getting close. Oh. Get out of there. Let's go! Come on, you gotta hit those parries, you whore. Come on, don't have a second phase. Hey, with his own effing sword, bro. Let's go. Good work, me. You know what I just realized? We didn't add our third death in. Here, we gotta hit that up. GG's, thank you, thank you. It's a long. It wasn't too bad, honestly. The boss did have quite a bit of health, but not like an insane amount. Oh, we have 4 heals now. Try breaking it. Okay, that's interesting. What does this do? I don't get it. Wait, did we break it all the way? Maybe we need to hit it more. Ah, new weapon. Let's go. My favorite part of Souls-like games is finding new weapons. There's nothing that compares. Armor sets are cool. Spells are cool if you're a girl, I guess. But finding a brand new weapon is the best part of the game. It's what makes exploration fun, is looking for new weapons. Especially if it's a strength weapon. Bonk boys unite. See what the deal with this sword is. So there's no stats on the swords. That's interesting. So maybe the move set changes. All right, no different there. This does have more AoE than the last sword did, so.
It seems you're not as weak after all.
Yeah, bro.
If you wish
Respect.
to restore this world, you must devour all the souls in your path.
Alright. Let's do it. So apparently we have to kill everything to restore the world. So lore so far. You're a dinosaur. You have a sword in your mouth. Kill everything to restore the world. Peak story so far. Hey, look at this. This is a pretty cool looking area. Oh, look at F. You just have a wide open frontier. Like, can I go in all of that? Is that all open to me? 4 weapons in my game. Man, what a letdown. 4 weapons in what game? I think is it about to open up to like an open world type feeling now? Only one way to find out, boys. Okay, so we can fast travel now. Just a happy little dinosaur jumping the meadows. There's no problems in the world. Everything's happy. I'm heading home to my family. Mom, Dad, I'm coming home. Oh, that was weird. There's another one down here. Is this my daddy? Hello, Daddy. I don't think so. Looks like you're about to get effed then. You could have been my father. Instead, you're gonna die. God dang, this bro has health, bro. That's some crazy health right there, bro. Is this inspired by the Land Before Time? I don't know. It could be, though. Kind of has that same vibe in this area, doesn't it? It's opened up and got a lot lighter. Mirror of the Legend. Oh, yeah. I remember now. I remember. That was a while ago, though. I don't think it was a few weeks. I think that was like months ago that you told me about that. Oh, a mini boss? Oh, that's an unblockable. Holy God! Why is... Oh! Why is he so strong? Lord in heaven. He's got like a freaking shield on his face. Yeah, not so tough now, are we? Alright, he's still pretty freaking tough, I'm not gonna lie. Other than next week's will be so jam-packed with Souls games. It's about to pick up and be crazy. We got DinoBlade this week. Let's see. Beast of Reincarnation is coming in like, I think 2 weeks from now. When is Beast of Reincarnation? It's like the 8th or the 7th, isn't it? I should know this. August 4th, yeah. So that is not next week, but the week after. And then, but next week, next Friday, the Relic the First Guardian launches. So we have a new game this week, we'll have a new game to try next week, and we'll have a new game the week after that. And then it just keeps getting crazier from there. I'll least stop counting a long time ago. Oh no, you're good. His name's also Shield Teacher. That's a good point. I shouldn't be surprised that he's blocking my attacks with a name like Shield, right? Is this a Souls-like game or TK? Congrats for reaching 6K subs. Thank you. Yeah, we're past. I think we're at 6,100 now. On the road to 10K. Yes, this is a Souls-like game. It's called DinoBlade. You are a dinosaur. And you have a sword in your mouth. That's really all you need to know. What a slut, bro. I keep missing that. Oh! Is there a physical version of this game? No, this is Steam only right now. Let me throw another death on there. I keep missing that third one. Why is that? Oh yeah, baby, let's go. Let's go. I messed up the wrong one. I'm gonna make him come back over here. Ah, my God. No! God, I was right there. Death count is 7? Wait a second. 7 deaths? That doesn't sound right. Well, whatever. The game's cheating. The animations look really cool. They are. And the combat's pretty smooth, honestly. It's not terrible. F me. God dang it, I suck. Oh, all right, okay, cool. So you like to do friggin' spinny one-shot attacks, all right. Whatever. I wonder if you're supposed to fight this boss this early. Bro, what the F? All right, now I'm not doing anything. God dang it, I cannot hit that. I'm missing that third one. There. You do not want to... You do not want to be close when that attack. Or I guess I just need to dodge. I need to dodge the last one instead of trying to perfect parry it. Oh goodness. I know what's coming. Not today. That was the 3. Get out of the forest where we can see a little bit better. And the music's such a banger, you don't even mind that you have to fight it over and over again. F that. Yeah, you like that? Oh god. Oh yeah. Oh, that's now it's over for you, buddy. Now it's over for you, buddy. Now it's over for you. Oh my god. If you don't have that attack anymore, you have no chance. If that one's not working on me, it's over for you, bud. Okay, you whore. Get out of the trees, you slut. Yeah, you're lucky. Oh, perfect parry. Oh, okay, you're picking up the attack frequency a little bit. Yep. No way, bro. No way, I dodged it. I did the right thing. God, that's a bit of a marathon of a fight. Not gonna lie. Well, that was crazy. Oh shoot. Hold up. I have to fix something. Details. And that one. change the priority. All right, now we should be good. Back up again. Heal up a little bit. All right, go to work on him. Yeah, spam the heavy on him. Make him learn, make him learn. Oh, you suck. Just spam it. Just spam the heavy. Spam the heavy. Spam the heavy. Spam the heavy! Let him get out of the trees again. While he's doing that, we're gonna shoot him. What's up, Havoc? Is it a good Saurus-like? So far, it's pretty freaking fun. It's a little undercooked. We've encountered, you know, quite a few bugs. But I'm liking it so far. Oh, you slut. Finally! Oh, we flipped, sliced his freaking head off. Finally, we got that. Only took us, oh shoot. That's our death counter at 0. Hold up. I think we died 10 times now. All right. What's it at? Yeah, 10 deaths so far. Oh shoot, we got 4 SPs to spend. Let's buy that one, and that one, and this one. Oh, I can't wait to use that crap. I guess I don't have enough SP to go. I guess I can't go any higher with any of these skills right now. Is this on PlayStation? No, unfortunately, it's only on Steam right now. It just launched today. Resonance. Let's pump that up. And we'll put the rest in stamina. Grab shield there. I bet his little spinny attack is what happens when you summon him. Let me check. I knew it. That's gonna be peak right there. That's gonna be peakalicious. Rest. Shield is no longer here. All right, let's see what else we have out here in this world to find. Dinosaurus. Some water over there. The game looks pretty freaking good for a small indie team, I'll tell you that. Not like breathtaking, but for a small indie team, DinoBlade's visuals are pretty spectacular. Oh, okay. Alright. I see who you be. Wonder if there's a way to show the enemy health bars. My stamina come back. And I hit him with the... Good God, bro. Thank you. Dang, these dudes have a lot of health. The hell was that judgment cut attack? This game actually has quite a few different abilities, and they're all pretty awesome. Finally, we're getting some decent damage off. Where? Who? Where? Where you at? Who wants some? Oh, there he is. Or there they are. Oh, dang. That was easy. Let's F this one. Hopefully we don't get friggin' ambush attacked. Thoughts and opinions so far? I played the demo and didn't love it. My opinions, like personally, I think it's really fun. I'm enjoying it. It is undercooked a little and there's some bugs and issues and stuff. But the core gameplay loop and the concept of the game is super fun. Running around as a dinosaur with a sword in your mouth is awesome. And the gameplay is pretty smooth. But if you didn't like the demo, you're not gonna like it. Like, the full game is not much different than the demo, aside from, you know, bells and whistles being added, like more abilities, being able to summon bosses after you defeat them. Like, there's some new stuff like that, but it's not, the core game is still the same. So if you didn't like the demo and the way the demo was, it's not worth buying it if you didn't enjoy that. Is Spino the only playable? Yes. As far as I know, I think you play as one, but you do find a variety of different weapons. I guess 4 different weapons. And every boss you beat, you can summon, sort of like Neo does. And then you can upgrade your stats. And then you have soul arts, which are all your different abilities. And you can upgrade them and make them stronger as you beat bosses and whatever. Something tells me this is another boss. I was right. Oh my God. His name is Tank. Good Lord. Take some meteor slash, whore. Ooh. Good God, that one's difficult. Okay. He's gonna... This one's gonna take a little... That one's gonna take a little time to figure out there. Interesting. Holy God, he didn't do that before, did he? Bro. Dude, come on now. It just freaking ganked me into the rocks. Come on. Alright, I'm starting to get that attack down a little bit, but this dude might be like a very parry heavy fight. I don't know. God dang it, bro. Bro, can you not do it? Bro! That is retarded, bro. Bro, do the block. Bro, it's like impossible to get all four of them. I felt like I did the right thing. I don't know what the timing is on that attack. It's so strange. Maybe I'm doing it too fast. Maybe I need to wait a little bit longer on each one. Looks like it's all about the bosses. It does kind of feel like a boss rush a little bit. Bro, that's insane. That is crazy. If you miss one, you can't get the others. Thank God, bro. It's that one attack. I'm mute? Can you not hear me? What's up, YMD? What in the Lizard Souls? Not too far off. Dino Souls, yes. Mm-hmm. Like the demo, you're not gonna like it. Alright, we're gonna go back in on this war. Can't fathom a plot for this anomaly. Basically, you're a dinosaur, you have a sword, and you have to kill everything to save the world. That's the plot so far. I'm not 100% sure why, but that's the plot so far. Bro, that's like a killer attack. I've not seen that attack yet. Boom! We're out of heals. This isn't good. Oh, thank God. Oh man, we're gonna die and we're so close. We got hit by the little baby hit too. That's no way to end it. Just got extinct by a rock. Just go hunt and chill. No, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. Don't you worry. We're getting so close. This one is our time. I can never block that or time that right. Finally! There we go. Now we're cooking with bacon grease. Oh! All right, well, we was cooking with bacon grease. It disrupted my finisher. Oh my God! God! Oh, we were right there. I thought I could outrun it. We could not outrun it. F this slut. Alright. Let's go get it done now. I'm done playing around. I'll get hit by that attack forever. And I'll get hit by it for a second time every time. Oh, there we go. That's unblockable. This one isn't going so good. Oh, he tanks it all. I guess I should have expected that from his name. Let's go. No! I almost got that off too. Supercharge! There we go, baby! Oh yeah! Let's go! Take that, tank! That's my name! Okay, yeah, we get him. Why did I tell you that every time? I know I get the boss after we kill him. We don't need it. Shield summon kind of sucks. Yeah, I think I'm about to change it. You're right. Oh, we don't have tank. Oh yeah, he's just down the ways a little bit. So we actually skipped one, it looks like. Blocking heals a small amount. Interesting. What's the passive for him? Over and block and parries. Let's try tank here for a little bit. Finished Metroid Prime 1 and 2, now going on to 3. Congrats, bro. How many Metroid Primes are there? I'm 30 hours into Black Flag Remake. I'm literally obsessed. So you're really liking it, huh? Do you think it's better than the original, or did you play the original? I'm assuming you probably did. I got the open part, and I'll be back at it in the morning. I'm loving the game as a Souls fan. I'm really enjoying it. I'm having a great time. I mean, you have to bracket it for what it is, right? This is not a you know, triple A in-depth story type of Souls-like or anything like that. But for what it is, you know, being a indie Souls-like experience from a small team, the combat's fun, pretty friggin' smooth. Holy God. Never mind. The boss fights are fun. The music is insane. It's pretty good. I'm liking it. I think we're gonna play some more tomorrow. My original plan was just check it out today and see what happens, but I'm liking it enough. I think we go ahead and just play some more tomorrow. What do you guys think? It's an instinct thing, I swear. What's an instinct thing? Grab us some SP. Okay, so you need 2 to upgrade. One I really want to upgrade is that one. I got Hook 2. I'm getting more and more excited for Beast of Reincarnation. You should be. Everything about it screams peak incoming, you know what I mean? We don't have no more swords yet. Boom. Be sure to play as tank too. True that. I will. I am tanking Lizard Souls. Oh, I like how you can animation cancel even in the air. That's actually crazy. So hold on, let me check something. The game has an instinct thing going for it, and I feel it in my bones. I would agree. You can't parry out of that animation, but can you? It looks like you can dodge out of the air. Think that Beast of Reincarnation is going to be that good? I do. I have high hopes for it because, one, I love Sekiro, and the combat looks very Sekiro reminiscent. 2, I'm really intrigued about the whole turn-based mixed with RPG I'm really intrigued with the whole turn-based mixed with action RPG type of thing. That seems really unique. And 3, the world looks beautiful and the story seems interesting. So with all those components put together, I don't see why anybody wouldn't be excited to try out Beast of Reincarnation. Is this a new weapon? No, it's just a stone to save at. I've been making banana bread this week. Nice, bro. I love banana bread. Banana bread with some butter melted on top, warmed up. Perfect, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. Beast of Reincarnation is gonna be good. Gotta check out the game. Want to see how big of a great sword my raptor will be able to take in its mouth. Well, right here, there you can see that's gotta be a good 9 inches, I would imagine. So happy they decided to do difficulty setting options in Beast of Reincarnation. I'm not a huge fan of difficulty settings in Souls-like games. Beast of Reincarnation is not a Souls-like, so I don't care quite as much on that one. But when it comes to like Souls-like games, I think the best way to make it is without difficulty options. All right, we got is there a save? Let's save. We need to hit up our news break real fast. That's what we need to do. But before we do that, we got to hear more of the menu music. Come on, boys. Jam out with me here. You hear that piano going so hard? And then the guitar drops in. This makes me want to grow my hair out and dye it black. That's what I make. Trust's gotta be on the highest by default because I want to die. Exactly, yeah. If it does have difficulty options, I like to make it hard. Maybe not the hardest, because some games the hardest difficulty is like absolutely insane. But for most games, the closest we'll get to pretending to be Sif from DS1. True, that's a good point. This is kind of like Dino Sif, isn't it? All people have to do is play on hard if they want to be hard. I'll play on normal. That's true. The reason difficulty settings are... the reason I don't think that Souls-like should have difficulty setting... God, I can't... Sittings. Just see my eloquency here? The reason I don't think Souls-like should have difficulty settings is because the best way for those... Souls-likes actually already have difficulty settings. That's why I don't think they should have them. Because a good Souls-like is built with the difficulty in the gameplay, not on a slider in the menu. You increase the difficulty or decrease the difficulty. You increase the difficulty or decrease the difficulty by the build that you choose to use. So, or you leave and level up really high. And that's the best way to do it because it encourages Souls-like exploration. It's a key pillar I don't think is talked about enough. Going through the world, hitting a roadblock, and having to go explore, gather gear, and gather levels is an important part of the Souls-like experience, which is why I don't think Souls-like should have difficulty settings. Because they already do. It's just people don't know about them because they're not in the menu on a slider. They're integrated into the gameplay. And that's the best way to make a Souls-like, in my opinion. It's like one math. True, yeah. Makes me want to fire. Makes me want to fire up Bleach. Hey, Bleach, yeah, I played a little bit of Bleach once, and it does kind of have a similar theme to it, a vibe. That's the aesthetic of the game. I don't know how. Praise the sun. Praise the sun. Yeah, like, I can't be hard if it's not on hard. That's true. Can't be hard unless you take your medication or play the game on hard. Just not as Souls outside Eliza P, which I loved. Which is not a problem at all. Like, if you don't like Souls-like games or aren't a huge fan of them, makes total sense. But that's kind of my point, though, is that unless you are a Souls-like fan, then you won't understand why the difficulty slider makes that much of a difference. You're gonna look at it and think, well, why do you care if I play it on easy versus play it on hard? It makes no difference to you. You pick your difficulty, I pick mine. And Souls-like fans, people who understand Souls-like games, we look at that and say, yeah, but it changes the gameplay experience. When the devs design it to have a slider, it throws off the balance of the game. And it doesn't make it quite the same as if you actually have to play it the way a Souls-like game is intended to be played. I think that's the disconnect that a lot of people just don't understand. Teaches you to go through the storm and not around it. This is true. That is another important soul. That's more like Souls, like the soul of Souls is into the storm instead of around it. That's a good way to put it. I'm very excited for Beast Around. Onimusha Way of the Sword and DinoBlade Zero. Onimusha Way of the Sword is one that I've been keep forgetting about. Like, I really enjoyed the demo and I want to play it, but there's so many other peak games that I'm like, I just forget that it's still coming out. Slight heart racing moment is nothing like else. Exactly, yeah. The adrenaline rush, for sure. The adrenaline rush is another key Souls-like pillar. Onimusha is going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun, too. My gripe with it wasn't even really a gripe, but my only issue with Onimusha when I played the demo was that it was too easy. Now, they did come out after the demo had concluded and said it's going to be harder in the full game. We gave the character some in-game abilities that you won't have when you actually play it. So it will be harder, and that's not and I don't hold that against the game, because it's not a game trying to be a difficult game. So I don't hold it against the game. It's just, for me personally, I prefer it to be harder. It doesn't mean that they failed in some way because they didn't make a hard game. It just means, for me, I would rather it be harder. It's like, personal preference. But it's still gonna be fun, though. All right, we got to hit up a news break here. We got some newsy woozy to go. Not a ton of it, though, but some Duskblood stuff, so some interesting things to go over. But not a lot. So has difficulty settings too. Yeah, it does have difficulty settings too. But even when I played the demo, I put it on the hardest difficulty it had, and it was still way too easy. So for my liking, I should say. Let me caveat that, because anytime you put stuff out on the internet where you're saying that something's too easy, well, it goes both ways. Anytime you say a game's too easy, you're gonna get all the Hello Kitty players enter the chat, and they're like, oh, not every game has to be hard, it's about fun. And then if you say a game's too hard, all the Get Good bros enter the chat, and they're like, oh, you suck, you can't get good, bro, you can't, you're not a real gamer if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. You hear all that stuff. It's just like, bro, can someone just have a personal opinion about a game and people not throw a fit about it? Just like, it's just what it is. You like it in the middle? Yeah, not too hard, not too easy. I get that for sure. All right, here's tonight's news. All right, so I was thinking about watching this. I think we're not, though, because like I said earlier in the stream, I'm already sold on the game. I would like to try and keep as much as as from here on out, as much surprise for the game as I can. So I think we're just gonna not watch this. But Beast of Reincarnation is coming out soon, August 4th. It's gonna be peak, I think, and we are going to play it. So stick around, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss all the peak gameplay we're gonna be throwing up. Does that mean there's a time and place for hard and fun games? For sure, yeah, I think that's true. Like off stream, I'll play a lot of different things. Like I'll play roguelike deck builders. I really enjoy those. Sean, thanks for the super chat, bro. Appreciate that, dude. You're the best. So I like to play a lot of different things besides Souls-like games. Souls-likes are my favorite by far, and they're what I play the majority of. But I like roguelike deck builders. I like roguelikes. I've been playing Mouse PI for Hire. That's been fun. It's just like a boomer shooter, pretty easy game, but still enjoyable. I think that in gaming there's room for so many different flavors. It's sort of like cooking a meal, right? When you cook a meal, you want to have a variety of spices and seasonings at your disposal for the best possible taste. And gaming's no different. You want a little bit of hard games, you want a little bit of easy games, you want different kinds of genres thrown in. The more things that you dip your feet into and give a try and give a chance, the better experience you're probably going to have overall. So even though I love Souls-likes, and that's what I cover on the channel for the most part, and it's my favorite genre, even on the channel here, we'll step outside of it here and there. Like, we're going to play Beast of Reincarnation. It's not real Souls-like. We played Crimson Desert. We played Saros. We played The Mound last week, which is like a co-op horror game. So every now and then we throw in a little bit of flavor. And then we get back to our bread and butter, just like we are today. We appreciate that you can disagree with people in a respectful way, bro. Great channel. Hey, thanks, bro. Yeah, I think one of the travesties of the modern culture we live in is people have lost the ability to disagree with one another without hating each other. I don't have to like your opinion, and you don't have to like mine. We can just think different things, and we can even voice our opinion to one another and walk away from it completely fine with each other. That's a skill that has been lost. Like, if you do not agree with everybody on everything, all of a sudden you're the worst person in the world. It's ridiculous to me. I've never got that. I think we need to get back to being able to disagree respectfully, so that we can actually coexist together. And if you don't hear opposing opinions, you're never going to learn. You might be wrong about what you believe. I might be wrong about things I believe. I'm never going to learn that if I don't hear what other people have to say. It's ridiculous to me, but I appreciate the compliment. Do you ever play platformers? Yeah, we played Silksong. We tried. I've played Nine Souls. Eventually, I'm gonna try Cuphead. That's probably the first pure platformer I'll play on the channel. But yeah, I love platformers. They're fun. Astrobot, I played Astrobot. Astrobot's an amazing game. I really enjoyed it. Surprised me of how good it was. Okay, so first little bit of news here. 2 unseen paths drawn by the faintest trace of grace. Tread carefully. Demigods do not suffer fragile ambitions. Put these foolish ambitions to rest is basically what they just said. People who hate on you if you don't agree with them are insufferable. This is true. This is true. And unfortunately, there are way too many of those people these days. So From Software has officially announced the new classes for the Elden Ring Tarnished Edition with their stats, with their starting stats. So you got the Heavy Knight here, level 10, 14 Vigor, Mind at 8, Endurance at 17, Strength 15, Dexterity 11, Intelligence 7, Faith is 8, Arcane is 9. And then you have the Idus Knight. Level 7, a vigor 10, mind 12, endurance 11, strength 13, dexterity 15, intelligence 8, faith 11, arcane 6. So that's the rundown of each one. I'm going to be running the heavy knight. It's cool that they gave us the stats just for us to have some information to drool over, but if we're being honest, does it really freaking matter what your starting stats are? In Elden Ring, your starting stats matter about as much as a scratch and sniff sticker at the bottom of a pool. It's just like there's not you play whatever build you want to build throughout the game, you know what I mean? I don't know how to say your username. Late to the party, I tried the demo for DinoBlade. It definitely has indie vibes, but I appreciate the creativity in this genre. Also, what are your thoughts on the upcoming Souls like The Relic? Hey, thanks for the super chat. I really appreciate that, buddy. My thoughts on my thoughts on The Relic are complicated. I started out being really excited for it because the early trailer and gameplay looked really good. The latest gameplay they've put out, though, has me suspicious as to whether it's going to be a high-quality Souls-like or one that is just kind of identityless and not very well done. I don't know 100%. I'm just saying I started out really excited. Now I'm not super excited. But I am going to play it, though, because 1, I love Souls-likes. 2, Souls-likes is what I do here on the channel. 3, I think it's still worth a try. It doesn't look so bad that I would be like, you know, even if I didn't have a Souls-like channel, I would still play it, right? So I don't think that it is, you know, so terrible that you shouldn't even bother. However, I would say this, though. If I was a viewer, like let's say I didn't have a YouTube channel at all, I wasn't streaming, I was just playing video games, right? If I was a viewer, I would wait and watch some people play it and then make my decision. Because I don't think it looks good enough to where I would just like drop money on it with full confidence it's going to be a great game. So if I were you, I would watch some streamers play it, see what you think about it, see what they think about it, and then maybe drop some cash on it if you think it's good enough. Because the thing is that there are so many good games coming out in the next 3 months that unless you just have cash to throw away for no reason, you really got to kind of take the ones that are just so and kind of put them off to the side because there's much better ones you could spend your money on. You know what I mean? This is kind of pointless. True. You know what my username says? Dova Keen on Yochi. Whoa, dude! That might be the best username I have ever read in my life. Good God, Dova Keen on you. That's some Skyrim stuff going on there. All right. Thanks for the super chat again, by the way. You're awesome, dude. It's enough. It's not said enough how underrated your content is, by the way. Here's some coffee. Dude, I really appreciate that. Thank you. I try my best. And we're going to keep on trying. We're going to keep on going. On the road to 10K, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get there. Don't worry. I really appreciate that. Dova Keen on your chin. I love it, dude. We want the relic to be good, but we just yeah. I do want it to be good, and we're gonna play it. Like I said, when it launches July 31st, we're gonna play it here on the channel. You know, so don't spend your money on it unless you just are sold on it. I'll buy it for you. We'll play it, and then you can see if you like it or not. Yeah. So some pointless Tarnished Edition information, but hey, at least we're hearing something from FromSoft. Now here's some Duskblood info that answers a question that we've been wondering for a while now, and that is there going to be co-op in the Duskbloods? We know there's going to be PvP, but can you get on with your friends and play co-op in a match, or is it always everybody against everybody? And thanks to the Duskblood's website and the launch of the application period for the network test, we now know that you can play co-op in the Duskbloods. Under the Q&A section of the website, it says the question is it possible to invite friends and play multiplayer in the Duskbloods network test version? And then the answer is it is not possible to invite friends to play together in multiplayer in the Duskbloods network test version. The retail version of the Duskbloods is planned to include this functionality. So it looks like during the network test you won't be able to, which makes sense because they probably are thinking not everybody's gonna get in, so who knows if you'll even have friends to jump into. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure why they're not allowing it in the network test, but for the full game, the retail version, you will be able to play co-op, which is awesome. Because if you're gonna have a multiplayer game, you may as well let people play with their friends. Like that's half the fun of multiplayer. So it's a big W for the Duskbloods. Really glad to hear that news. Which also means that when it comes out, we'll be able to do some viewer runs, just like we do with Night Rain, and you guys can jump in and play some games with me. Or play against me, if you're brave enough. I'll probably be trash at the game, but it's alright. We'll have fun. What's the Tarnished Edition even about? So, the Elden Ring Tarnished Edition is the Switch 2 version of Elden Ring with some added bells and whistles to help sell copies on the Switch 2 or help sell Switch 2s. Basically, you get 2 new starting classes, which is the Heavy Knight and the Knight of Idis. You also get the ability to change Torrent's appearance. But even more than that, it has been confirmed that there are going to be new weapons and new armor sets in the Tarnished Edition. So people have kind of been trashing it like, oh, it's a microtransaction to buy some more horse armor. No, it's not. There's much more than changing what Torrent looks like. You get the 2 new starting classes, you can change Torrent's appearance, and you get new weapons and new armor. That's probably the most exciting part, at least for me. And on top of all that, you don't even have to buy a Switch 2 to be able to play it. It's going to be available as a DLC, as a paid DLC for consoles and PC. So you can just buy the Tarnished Edition DLC pack and you'll get all the new weapons, the new armor, the starting classes, and the Torrent appearance changing. So, yeah. It's pretty cool in my opinion. When it launches, we're going to check that out too. Or I'll probably just buy it on console, or maybe I'll buy it on Switch 2 so that we can test it and see how the performance is. I don't know. It depends on how much money I want to spend on it, honestly. Too bad they won't do something similar with Night Rain. Game really needs the weapon DLC. True, yeah. I've said this a lot. I've talked about this a lot on stream before, but Night Rain has become a tragic story. The reason for that is that they took a side project and they created something amazing, something that fans fell in love with. And now it seems like they're walking away from it when it has so much untapped potential left on the table. So, we can talk about Sekiro never getting a DLC or a sequel. We can talk about Bloodborne never getting a sequel. But the most tragic story in From Software history might end up being Night Rain's unused potential and how much they could do with that game. I don't know. Maybe. But I hope that they do something with it. But it's not looking good. We need more Elden Slop. I agree. I'm a fan of Elden Slop. What's the download side for the Elden Ring mod? Might have to delete waifu mods to make room. Shoot. Are you talking about the convergence mod? Let's find out. What is the download size of the Elden Ring Convergence mod? Boom. Let's see what Grok tells us. New NPC, I believe. That could be true. I don't know. You might be right about that, though. Yeah, it's on Nexus Mods, it is. But I'll find out the download size for you real fast. Grok will tell us. Old Grocky Poo. It's about 8.2 gigabytes for the current main version. So not very big at all. I mean, that's tacked on to the game size, obviously. But if you already have Elden Ring downloaded, then it's only an extra 8.2 gigabytes. So not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. So if you didn't know, I talked about this earlier, you probably already know, but the application period for the Duskbloods is officially live. You can go to their website and sign up to be a part of the network test. I would do it as fast as you can. You should have already done it. There's been talk that it's first come, first serve, and then some people are saying that it is random selection. I'm not really sure. We'll see which one it ends up being. But the announcements for who gets in will take place on August 7th. So if you've already applied, make sure you check in on August 7th to see if you actually got in or not. Fingers crossed I do. If I don't get in, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I might actually go insane. The good news is, though, is even if you don't get in, we're going to be getting a lot more information about this game as soon as that network test goes live. Because people like me and many other people bigger than me, smaller than me, who get in are immediately going to make videos about what the game is like, what it, as far as I know, they're not making us sign NDAs. But I could be, maybe once you get in, you have to sign an NDA in order to talk about it. I don't know. Or in order to play it. I don't know. But I'm hoping that that's not going to happen, and we'll at least get people talking about it and telling us like what the F the whole game's about. So yeah, Duskblood's network test or signups are live. Okay, so we got a couple of things to watch here. I think we'll start. This is Wolong 2. I don't think there's a ton of info in this. I haven't watched it yet, but we'll watch that one here in a second. We also have, this is one I'm interested in trying out. The Castlevania Belmont's Curse. Dandy Cowboy, thanks for the sub. I appreciate you, buddy. I'm interested in trying this out. I've never really been a Castlevania player, but it has intrigued me, especially since I've fallen more and more in love with side-scrolling Metroidvanias here lately, ever since Silksong, really. Dovochin, or Dovochin, thanks for the super chat again, man. You're on a roll tonight. I appreciate the support. May I ask our supreme grand overlord of all Souls-like knowledge what he would suggest to From Software? What should they make next? Any creative ideas? I will answer this question only because it was given by money. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So here's a couple things. I actually did a whole video on this, on improvements I think could be made in the Souls-like genre. It's up on the channel if you want like the full opinion. And I'm going to forget some of them because this is just off the top of my head. One big improvement I think could be made that I think would be revolutionary, honestly, is stat-based weapon movesets. So like right now, you have weapons that have certain stat requirements. And if you don't meet them, then you can't use that weapon. Once you do meet them, then you can use that weapon. I think a big improvement and an innovation that could be made would be you get a weapon, maybe it has a base stat line requirement. But once you fulfill that base stat line requirement, there's like 2 or 3 other tiers that unlock improved move sets for that weapon. So for instance, you get a strength weapon. At 10 strength, you can use it. At 20 strength, the move set changes. At 30 strength, the move set changes again to something even more effective. You see what I mean? So stat-based move sets for weapons, I think, would be insane. Would add so much depth and replayability to the games. That's a big one. That's probably my biggest improvement. Like if I could take one thing and change it in the next From Software game, that would be what it would be, is stat-based move sets for weapons. That would be the biggest one. But like I said, there's like, in the video I made, I think I did like somewhere with like 5 or 7 total improvements. So if you want like my full dissertation, just go watch that video on my channel. They should make these nuts. That's a good idea. Hey, you gotta hand it to them. Sometimes a genius drops in the chat and you just have to tip your hat. Okay, let's go ahead and let's start with this one. See what
the
we
rising
think here.
tide of good Metroidvania games is raising
Never
all
played a
boats
Castlevania
as
game.
developers draw on one another's good ideas to enhance their work and find new ways to push the envelope. Castlevania Belmont's Curse is another in that recent lineage of search action titles, taking the solid foundation of Konami's storied vampire hunting, monster killing franchise and enhancing it.
What about setting, theme, etc.? Pirate Souls is a setting I think needs to be done. Pirate Souls, Cowboy Souls, and then something similar to Bloodborne. Those would be the 3 settings or themes that I would like to see From Software do. Well, here's that's 4. I can think of 4. Is there a 5th one I think would be really good? Oh, sorry. Here's my top 5 themes or settings that I think From Software should do in an upcoming game. Number 5 would be just another one of their classic Victorian medieval type Dark Souls settings. Number 4 is something similar to Bloodborne. I think the Bloodborne aesthetic should be done again. It should not be left in the dust. Number 3, I think, would be Cowboy Souls, like a Western type setting. Number 2 would be something sci-fi. I think that would be really neat. And number 1, by far, is Pirate Souls. Something in a pirate setting, sailing on a ship in a From Software open world. Friggin' like managing a crew and exploring islands in a From Software Souls-like. Straight peak, bro. Those would be the settings I would go for. I got Bloodborne vibes from the music in DinoBlade. Not really the music in
Some of the
DinoBlade,
smart
no.
elements like parries, dodges, and Estus Flask-like healing abilities.
Oh, they
I
made it
recently
more
played about 3
Souls-like.
hours of Belmont's Curse, which included taking on its first 3 bosses, and came
That's a
away
pretty cool
with a
looking
strong
boss.
sense of how Konami and developer Evil Empire are giving Castlevania a new lease on life. In Belmont's Curse, which is a canonical story in the Castlevania series, you play as Rose Belmont, daughter of the legendary vampire hunter Trevor. It's been 20 years since 1989's Castlevania III Dracula's Curse, when Trevor killed the Prince of Darkness. But Belmont's return to action when monstrous forces descend on Paris, with Rose taking the lead in trying to find out what's going on and who is behind it. I played from the start of the game, when Rose and her aging father arrive in a burning city overwhelmed by horrors.
By fishes?
They split up, with Rose heading into the city while Trevor searches for the bishop who summoned them. What follows is classic Castlevania, as zombies, living gargoyles, Medusa heads, and other creatures surge forward.
It looks really
her.
good.
At
Like,
first
the visuals
blush,
look good.
Belmont's
I like
Curse
the art
feels
style
pretty
too.
similar to other side-scrolling action games. Rose starts by wielding a sword, and in combat, you'll mostly use a sliding dodge and backstep to avoid incoming attacks.
Okay.
So you can reposition to get behind
Reminds me
enemies
of
and start wailing
the
on them.
Prince of Persia
You carry
game that
3
was a side
potions that you
scroller.
can use if you're hurt in battle. And while it is possible to find additional potions or health restoring cooked chickens, your main 3 potions are restored when you save at a magic mirror, which also
Bro, it's a Souls-like, okay? Just everybody, it's a Souls-like game. They turned Castlevania into a Souls-like.
respawns enemies. In addition to melee attacks,
Wait, what
with
did you say?
mirror, which also respawns enemies.
Also respawns enemies. This is Souls. All right, we're playing it. We're gonna buy it. We're gonna play it.
In
When does
addition
this
to
come out?
melee attacks with your weapons, Rose also carries a deck of arcane tarot cards that allows
got a
her
deck
to
building
cast
element
magic
to it?
spells, starting with a fireball.
Hey, a Souls-like deck builder. I think that would be peak, bro. I don't know quite how you would merge those 2 game styles together, but if someone could do it in a clever, effective way, they would make bank. I would buy the F out of a Souls-like deck builder.
You can whip at enemies mid-fight. The cards are what sets Rose apart from other Belmonts and gives Belmont's Curse its own flavor. Each card you unlock lists 3 acts of mercy, which are particular goals to fulfill with the spell. For the Fireball, an early goal is to use the spell to kill 20 different enemies. Once you've done that, you can earn a point you can spend to unlock one of a few blessings that upgrades the spell in particular ways,
Dover
like
King,
extending
thanks for
its
the
range,
super chat
enhancing
again,
its
bro.
damage,
You are
or
just
providing
getting
other
it
unique
today.
effects.
Just cause, well deserved, not throwing shade to other creators like Fighting Cowboy, but you offer so much witty, dark humor that pairs well with the type of content. Much love. There's a bright future, you filthy animal. Well, thank you. Thank you a ton. Hey, to be mentioned in the same sentence as Fighting Cowboy is a huge compliment, bro. I appreciate you, dude.
The tarot system incentivizes you to use the spells you like to make them more interesting, while also rewarding you for learning to use the ones you aren't a fan of in order to transform them in a way to better fit your loadout. It's a cool addition to the traditional variety of weapons and charms you can add to Rose's repertoire, allowing you to slowly alter how she plays. But what makes the tarot system even cooler is the way you unlock new spells as you play, by defeating bosses. Not long from the start of Belmont's Curse, I ran into a ghost that told me the area was being terrorized by some hulking monster that was claiming the souls of Parisians for some unknown purpose.
What's a Parisian?
You can find a few of these ghosts in every new area
Probably
of
the
Paris
people in
as
the
you
area.
explore it, but they're often tucked away in tough-to-reach places that will force you to explore and test your platforming skills to reach. The ghosts are a cool addition to your normal Metroidvania exploration, though, because they provide clues about where you can find local bosses.
This game
what
actually
you can
looks
expect
really
from them,
good.
and what alternate paths you can take to reach them. Those clues get stored in your menu, giving you a chance to prepare for the fight. I ran across the monster the ghost warned about, called the Fallen.
Hey, that's
soon
a
after,
cool-
guarding a huge gate.
This dude reminds me of God dang it, now I'm not gonna be able to remember. Not Malekith. The form before Malekith. He reminds me of him a little bit if he just had like a tan cloak on, you know what I'm saying?
Leading into the Parisian catacombs. It was a tough fight, with the boss leaping around, throwing Castlevania's boomerang-like cross, and swinging across the arena using a whip. Bosses in Belmont's Curse hit hard, and while they're not quite as difficult as more Souls-like inspired opponents in games like The Lost Crown or Silk Song, they'll still put up quite a fight.
That was it. Prince
Defeating
of
a
Persia,
boss
The
allows
Lost Crown,
Rose to
that was the
absorb the
name of
creature
it.
into her tarot cards to unlock new spells and abilities. With the Fallen absorbed, you gain a spell that lets you throw this powerful cross, giving you an alternative to the Fireball, with its own set of blessings to unlock. It's similar to the tactical soul system of previous Castlevania games, but the emphasis on gaining powerful boss abilities makes them feel specific and important.
That's
With the
cool.
Fallen absorbed,
That's
you also
cool.
gain access to the whip it used during the fight. This isn't your classic Castlevania whip, but instead a traversal item that allows you to grapple onto holds that are scattered all over the world. The whip is another great idea in the tool belt for Belmont's Curse and helps give the game its own identity, because you can use the whip to pull yourself toward enemies. That effectively turns any enemy you encounter into a grapple point, giving you the ability to zip around in combat by using enemies to move yourself around.
That's cool.
Or to reach locations that would otherwise be impossible. The last cool addition with the tarot cards comes from the fact that they're essential to the story Belmont's Curse is telling. When Rose absorbs a boss into the cards, she's able to speak with them, and they become characters in the story from then on. The Fallen tells Rose that some outside force was controlling his mind and driving him to gather souls.
I've never finished Blasphemous.
But
I need to.
Defeated and absorbed, that spell is broken.
There's so many games I'd like to play on stream. I just don't have time to do. You know.
More bosses, each of which holds a key to the catacombs. The second boss can be found atop a huge tower, and accessing it requires finding alternative paths around and under it in order to reach mechanisms to lower drawbridges and create platforming paths to climb it. At the top, I fought the game's second boss, a fiery, corrupted Joan of Arc who wields a powerful sword.
That's cool.
Where the Fallen was a fast enemy that leapt around the arena, fighting Joan is more of a duel, forcing you to dodge her huge broadsword as she stabs, slices, and swings it toward you. Hitting the boss also kicks fireballs out into the air near her, and when enough of them spread across the area, they produce columns of flame.
Oh, what happened? Come on! Oh, we got a nice little loading. Oh, there we go.
Defeating Joan earns you her powerful fire column spell, as well as her broadsword. That sword is much slower than the one you start with, but also much more powerful.
Oh, so you can change weapons.
Preview, scouring Paris for secrets and side paths, I found several different weapons to use that totally changed how Rose plays, like a pair of gloves for.
That's something I feel like would have made Silksong better, is multiple weapons. Which I say this about every game that doesn't have multiple weapons. But in Silksong's case, just upgrading the singular weapon is not detrimental to its quality, but it doesn't change the fact that it would be a lot more fun if you could find different weapons just like you find different tools. It's just a fact. Don't hate me. Just a fact.
Close range punches, and a spear you can use as a melee weapon or throw from across the screen. Each of those also comes with its own dedicated whip attack, too. In the case of the gloves, for instance, using the whip attack caused Rose to uppercut enemies into the air so she could juggle them. Joan also provides you with a new traversal ability that's useful both outside of and in combat. Once she's absorbed, you can generate a halo of holy light around Rose that cuts through certain walls and floors so you can pass through them. When you're fighting, you can use the holy light as a parry move, bouncing back projectiles or strikes if you hit it just before an attack lands. The final portion of the demo took me to a cemetery, and eventually I followed the clues given by ghosts into a hole beneath a tree in search of a creature hidden beneath the cemetery's giant fountain. Hidden underground were ancient Roman baths filled with Medusa heads, giving me a pretty good idea of what I'd find at the end. Sure enough, Medusa was the third boss waiting for me in Belmont's Curse, and she provided a very different experience from the other fights I'd faced. She is huge, but with a throwable spear, I was able to hang back on a distant platform, out of the range of her clawed arms and thrashing tail. Of course, Medusa also has the ability to use her gaze to turn you to stone, but thanks to a clue from a ghost, I knew to turn my back when she used the ability, causing it to pass over Rose harmlessly. After dodging a bunch of dirty looks, lasers shot out of the heads of Medusa's snake hair, and massive claws. She too was defeated and joined the others in Rose's tarot deck. But while the Fallen seems amiable and Joan of Arc is outright helpful once they join your team, Medusa stays
Wesley, what's up, bro? How you doing,
Having
buddy?
those characters around and dealing with their different personalities and agendas makes for an interesting story in Belmont's Curse. And I'm excited to see how the idea of lugging around a mean snake woman who claims she can see the future and wants you to fail plays out over the course of the game. The preview ended when I returned to the catacombs door.
Now, this game
having
looks
picked
good,
up a
I'm
new
not gonna
spell
lie.
and weapon for Medusa. Her powerful gaze.
I just
that
found
can
another
turn
game to
enemies
fit in
stone,
somewhere,
and
as
a
if we
sword and
needed
shield
another.
reminiscent of what would have been wielded by Perseus in the Greek myth. After 3 hours, I'd gathered a host of different items and weapons, and building different combinations of them greatly changes how you'll face down any threat you might run across. That flexibility is what I found most impressive in
Elden Ring.
Belmont's Curse, with the game providing you a huge number of build options, while rewarding you with blessings as you find your favorite ones. Together with a story that has you recruiting your enemies to your side, or just forcing them to accompany you, as you work to figure out what's going on in Paris. Belmont's Curse looks to add a lot of good ideas to a familiar, updated, and well-realized take on the Castlevania's series' formula.
That looked sick. That looked sick, bro. I'm actually excited for that. That looked really good.
The rising tide of good.
What are we doing? Oh, we don't need that. I just want to go back to my... Where is it? There we go. Yeah, we're going to have to fit that one in the rotation. He didn't say when it comes out, though. When does it come out? We need Belmont's. Oh, that's months. October 12th. Okay, that's actually good. It'll be past the September rush. Yeah, we're gonna play that. That looks really good. We're gonna play that. Dovahkiin. Hey, I just realized how much you super chatted, bro. That's insane. Thank you so much for, dude. I feel bad now for not like being more excited when you. I didn't realize how much you actually sent, dude. That's insane, bro. I really appreciate that. Thank you a ton. Muscle Mommy's in the algorithm. Hey, I follow fitness, all right? All right, just chill. Chill. Do you think Capcom is bluffing about the difficulty of Onimusha after they made the comments about the demo's difficulty being capped? By the way, they are outdated, but the whole series is great. Oh, Blasphemous? Yeah, I've played both of them. I've just not gotten very far in either one. But to answer your question, no, I don't think that. Mostly because I don't think that they'd be that stupid, or that... I mean, Capcom is a prestigious developer, right? This is a prestigious publisher. So it's not like they have to lie to get people to buy their games, right? I think they're being honest. I think that now I would say the biggest area of skepticism for me is it as hard as they think it is? Because difficulty means different things to different people, you know? And so when they say it's going to be a lot harder, do they mean like Elden Ring harder? Or do they mean like, you know, like God of War on normal harder? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that one. All right, let's watch. I want to watch the Wolong 2 thing. I think this will be the last one we'll watch today. Let me make sure we have, because I'm sure this is probably not going to be in English. Turn on closed caption. What the F is this? You're gonna do... No, turn it to... We want... Auto-translate to English.
ウォーロン2ウィングス・オブ・エンバープロデューサーの平山
There's
です。
something.
開発プロデューサーの山際です。
ウォーロン2ウィングス・オブ・エンバーは三国志の舞台のダークファンタジーウォーロンシリーズの最新作です。幽霊な中華アクションはさらなる進化を遂げ、今回も深い物語と壮大な戦いを描きます。
本作の主人公は曹操軍に故郷を滅ぼされ復讐のために剣を取った青年です。 同じく戦火に巻き込まれた親友でもあり、三国志において諸葛亮と名だびし
I just realized you guys probably can't even read it with the... Let me hide that real fast. And then we'll move me like over here so you guys can actually read what he's saying.
称される名軍師でもある宝刀とともに曹操軍に立ち向かいます。
武の主人公と知の宝刀のコントラストは本作の魅力の一つです。宝刀は宝数の異名の通り、復讐に燃える主人公の心を諌め、戦いの先にある世の安寧を追い求める義士として人間味あふれるキャラクターに仕上げています。
さらに三国志ではおなじみの劉備、曹操、孫権といった英傑たちも前作に引き続き登場します。月日が経過して彼らはそれぞれの信念を胸に龍馬と短訳が絡み合う三国乱世で激しくぶつかり合います。
また前作同様、個性豊かな武将や人物も新たに数多く登場します。その一人として今作では三国志の再演である月英が物語を彩ります。彼らは物語だけでなくプレイヤーの探索や戦略にも大きな幅をもたらします。
本作も三国志の数々の名場面がウォーロンのダークな世界観で再現されています。劉備軍が曹操軍の圧倒的兵力に挑む長藩の戦い、大河にて燃え盛る戦乱の中運命を決する石壁の決戦、名だたる戦場を広大なフィールドとして
原点の三国志に深く敬意を払うとともに、独自の解釈やダークファンタジーの要素を融合させることでプレイヤーの皆様には今までにない三国志の体験を提供します。
私たちが心血を注いだ本作をぜひ多くのゲームファン、特に三国志が好きな皆様に体感していただきたいと思います。
壮大な三国志を舞台とした主人公や宝刀たちの物語にご期待ください。今後も続報をお届けいたしますので楽しみにお待ちください。
シェイシェイシェイ。
Nice. Early 2027. That's an important distinction. We like that. Bro, Wolong 2's got me super hyped. I'm actually a huge Wolong fan. I loved the first game. I think it's one of Team Ninja's best games. Definitely their most underrated game. So the fact that they're making a sequel, and think about this, we just got Neo 3 earlier this year, and now we get Wolong 2 early next year. That's insane. That's insane work by Team Ninja there. Super excited for that. Team Ninja is quickly becoming one of my favorite developers. I have to say that. They produce peak games and they put them out on a regular basis. I love it. I love it. Are we going to continue Convergence? I hope it's an open world like Neo. I think it probably will be. The Convergence question, I don't know, because we've been running into a lot of performance issues and we're hitting a time where we're about to have to start trying a bunch of other new releases. So we might be taking a break from Convergence for a while. What's your workout approach? Bro split, powerlift, CrossFit. Don't destroy my view of you now with CrossFit. No, I'm not a CrossFitter. I don't hate CrossFit, but I do think that it benefits those who are already strong and doesn't do a lot to build strength for those who need it. So I think that's the downfall of CrossFit. But my split, what I'm running right now is so I do kind of like a bro split, just a basic bodybuilding split, I guess. So right now I do chest and try on Monday, back and bicep on Tuesday. I take Wednesday off or do cardio. Like I'll go play basketball on Wednesdays sometimes. And then Thursday I do leg day. And then Friday's like my garbage day where I hit chest again because I'm trying to work on my chest right now. So I hit chest again on Friday. And I also do shoulders on Friday because I don't have a day where I do shoulders. And then I throw in other things that I feel like I need a little extra work on. So I might hit some more bicep sets, or I might hit some more back sets, or maybe throw in, I don't usually do leg sets because I just did leg day the day before. But I kind of just fill in where I feel like I need some more work on Friday. And then I take the weekend off and start it off. So it's a 4-day split during the week for me right now. What's your most hyped game coming out this year? Sorry if you have to repeat yourself. Mine's Phantom Blade Zero. Well, first off, I do not mind repeating myself. In fact, it's one of my pet peeves when streamers complain about having to repeat themselves. It's like, what the F do you think you signed up for? You think every person that comes in and watches you has been watching you the entire time and knows everything you said before? No, you should want new people to come into your streams, which means they're going to ask questions that you've already answered. So get over yourself and answer the goddamn question. Sorry, I'm getting off on a soapbox. My most anticipated game for 2026. For a long time, it was Phantom Blade Zero. And Phantom Blade Zero is still really high on my list. But I would have to say, mostly because of my love for Souls-likes, it's now Mortal Shell 2. Because Lords of the Fallen 2 was moved to 2027, and I played the beta for Mortal Shell 2, and it sold me harder than almost any other game has ever sold me in a beta test. So I think Mortal Shell 2 is probably number 1 for me, and then Phantom Blade Zero has dropped down to number 2, I think. Blasphemy from... Oh, and the Duskbloods. God dang it. I don't know. The Duskbloods might actually be number 1 because it's FromSoft and... Eesh. Alright, I have to say, I think the Duskbloods is number 1. Mortal Shell 2 is number 2. And then Phantom Blade Zero is number 3, I think. That's probably what I'd have to go at. Or I could just put the Duskbloods in like God tier. And it just like rules over all the other ones in like a malicious, maniacal way. I don't know. However you want to go about it. You're playing the game all wrong, dude. What game? 19 people watching. We were growing. Hey, awesome. Believe it or not, actually, we've been on a downtrend here lately. For last year, there was a stream last year where I had 250 people at one time. And then for most of last year, we were averaging 30 to 40 people. So we kind of dipped down, but that's all right. You know, you dip down a little bit and then we go back up and let's just kind of keep on going. The point of the game is to mine for resources so you can craft better items. What game are you talking about, bro? Thursday leg day. Yeah, because Saturday I ain't walking anywhere, getting up that toilet's death. Yeah, I strategically placed leg day on Thursday because it's close enough to the weekend to where I won't be super sore in my legs for like the entire week. But it's far enough away from the weekend where there's not as much temptation to skip it. Like if it's on a Friday, it's like, do I really want to do leg day or should I just start the weekend early? You know, so it's like, I think it's the sweet spot for me anyway. It's literally the title of the game. Title of what game? Dude, I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. You're the best, Matt, because of that right there. I'm not sure what you mean. Because of what, right where? I mean, I agree that I'm the best, but I'm just saying, I don't know what you mean, you know what I mean? That was a lot of you means. Anyway, that's all we got for tonight, guys. Really good stream, though. I enjoyed it a ton. I think we'll play more Dino Souls tomorrow, as we only have tomorrow's stream before we take the weekend off. So we'll be back tomorrow. We'll play some more Dino Souls, try and run around a little bit more, see more of the open space, open world part of it, and then we'll be off for the weekend on Monday. So here's the thing, next week I have to leave again, but it's only for one night, so it probably won't. Dovahkiin, bro, with the chat, with the super chat again, dude. You're killing me with the kindness over here, dude. Thank you so much. Your comments about streamers mad at repeating themselves. One reason you're a goated common sense and lack of a big head. Well, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. I just, you know, try my best to be good to people who take their time to watch me, you know. Repeating yourself is a humbling experience to be a part of your streams always. Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, I think, you know, I don't know. I guess I don't want to get off on a soapbox again, maybe, but I just feel like a lot of people, when they get to a certain size, they lose the appreciation for people taking time to watch them. Because so many people watch them, I think it goes to their head, and they're like, they view themselves as being like a privilege to the viewer rather than the viewer being a privilege to them. And I think that's where a lot of the douchey behavior comes from. So, you know, obviously I'm not that big a streamer yet, but I hope one day we get there. And when I do, I'm not going to be like that. I would say I'm going to try my best not to be like that, but I'm not even going to try. I'm just not, I'm not going to do that. I'm just not. And if I do, I hope someone calls me out on it and I delete my channel. But anyway, so next week I gotta leave again. So we won't have a stream on Thursday night. I'm gonna try and do a stream on Friday next week. I don't know that I'll be able to. I'm hoping the only day we miss is Thursday next week, and we'll be able to do Monday, Tuesday, and then Friday. That's my tentative plan. I'm not quite sure what we'll be playing. We might go back to some of our challenge runs next week until Friday's stream, which would be the Relic. So like Monday and Tuesday stream, I'm thinking we might do Dark Souls 3 random challenges and Dark Souls 2 Massacre run. I'm thinking that we'll hit that, depending on how tomorrow's stream with DinoBlade goes. Maybe we keep playing DinoBlade. Not 100% sure. But Monday, Beast of Reincarnation comes out. That's not this Monday. That's next Monday. Or next Tuesday. August 4th. Yeah, next Monday, yeah. So after we try the Relic on Friday, we'll probably be in Beast of Reincarnation after that. And I'm guessing we're going to just play that until the wheels fall off of it, I would imagine. Tentative plan. Anyway, I've yacked at you guys enough. I hope you guys have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow for some more Dino Souls. Thanks to the channel members for supporting what I do. And to everybody who watches, even if you're just viewing, if you're just lurking and you haven't said a thing, even if you hate my guts and you're only here to try and see if you can figure out where I live, I still appreciate you. So thanks a ton. Doverkeen, you're a goat for all the super chats. Thank you so much. And see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.